As producers, we all suffer from the dreaded beat block, and if you've never had it, you're either lying or you're a Tesla robot. Personally, I get it more with melodies. I feel like I use the same chord progressions a lot, and then a lot of my beats end up sounding similar. That leads to frustration. I start questioning everything, and then I get in my own head. But there's tools and techniques I use to get past it. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to spark that inspiration again. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so like I said, whenever I'm not feeling inspired, usually it's because I'm using the same chords a lot, or I'm just struggling to actually start a project because nothing's really coming to me. But then sometimes I find that inspiration comes after you start something. You might not have a crazy amount of ideas in your head, but then once you actually start and lay down some chords, that can be the thing that triggers some inspiration. It's kind of like going to the gym. Sometimes you wake up, you're not really feeling motivated, you don't really want to leave the house, but then as soon as you get to the gym and start your session, that's when you start feeling a bit more motivated and energetic. So it's a similar concept. But one tool I've been using recently to help get me started is landr Composer. This plugin gives you AI powered chord progressions, bass patterns, melodies, and arpeggios with a lot of flexibility, which I'll show you. And look, I know some people are against AI when it comes to producing, and I used to have a similar mindset, but then over time I started to realize that these tools are actually here to help us. If we keep resisting where things are going, we're just going to get left behind, man. Like, I bet at one point people were against DAWs because it took away the need to play real instruments. Really, it just made it way more accessible. And that's the same with AI. If you're using it for inspiration or that little push, then there's nothing wrong with it, man. You can actually learn a lot from it. Just don't rely on it to do all the work for you. This plugin is actually really helpful, man. So I'm going to set any minor scale because I usually like to make dark beats. But I might even change the scale to a Phrygian just for something different. It has a list of chord progressions you can choose from. Everything from minor to dark to inspirational and excited. But I want to generate something new. So let's go to chord. Let's just hear this. Like, I really like those first two, actually. See what I'm saying? Like, I really like those first two chords, you know? I might have to save this, and that was the first one. Then we'll generate a new progression. Let's hear this. So not really my vibe. That's kind of cool. We could change the sound preset as well. This one's hard too, you know. I actually really like that second one. But I think I want to start with these chords. If we wanted to, we could go in and edit that, but you can actually export the MIDI, so I'll do that soon. I really like those two chords. Maybe we could change this one. Even that, you know, just repeating the first chord. Maybe we change the end. Still really liking those first two chords, but what I'm hearing in my head is this second chord being played for a bit longer, or maybe repeating. So we could drag this out to extend it. I'm gonna get rid of this chord. Let's maybe bring this out to here. Yeah, maybe more like this. Just 3. Sounds catchy. We can always change the sound later too, but let's see if we could add a melody to that. And if we click into that, you can see that we can adjust things like the complexity, the density, the variation, just to really dial in on the sound we want. Let's make it a bit more complex. And then we'll generate some new ones. That might be the one. Let's just change it a little bit. Yeah, we'll just bring this end note down. This is vibey. There we go. We could try an ARP, but because that one's repetitive, we might not need it. And we could just do maybe every 8th note. That one actually sounds kind of sick. I like that. Bring it up an octave though. It's an option if we need it. Then let's try a bass as well. But you know I'm going to end up using an 808 or something. I think for the rhythm, set no rules. Maybe something simple like that. See, just by starting with some new chord progressions that I might not have used myself, I could change that to the way I wanted it to sound, get some melody ideas, and now I could start finding some other sounds that I want to use and really make it into my own. So if you want to try landr Composer for yourself, it's available now in landr Studio, which gives you access to over 40 plugins from companies like landr, Arturia, Spitfire, Cable Guys, and more. It also gives you unlimited distribution with human support, so you can upload all your music to major platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, and 1800 sample credits from a library of over 3 million. So definitely check this one out, man. I've left a link to everything in the description. Let's just switch that main pad. I'm liking the sound of this one. Maybe this for the plucks too. The Cube Mini actually comes with landr Pro. Let's just turn on some tape. Let's get it sounding a bit softer. I want to layer that main pad, probably with some keys or something, but for now, let's just get a bass in. Could use my favorite one, Dirty Reese bass. Then it's mainly just these two notes. And you know what? I'm changing my mind again, but with the chords, I'm going to bring these back, like here. I think we could use F instead. Bring this up. Let's layer those keys with a piano. So I'm just going to copy the chords in. Strum those a bit too. Let's refresh our ears, man. Let's pitch everything up by like 2. Just gives us a different vibe. Feeling that. I'm hearing some strings in this as well, so we'll pull up the orchestra essentials. Just find some sort of art. That one sounds kind of hard. That matches the vibe. Kind of subtle too. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, you know what? We might have to add a vocal phrase to this. That matches the vibe. Just get some delay on that though. Some reverb too. Alright, now I'm hearing the quick count melody for the keys, so I'm going to record that in. I just want to see if there's any way we could flip it. Once I've heard the same melody for a while, I just need to refresh my ears somehow. Okay, then I've rendered that chop, and just to get some high end, I'm going to pitch it up an octave. And then on this layer, I think we could throw some Portal on. I always like to do this to create some texture. Yeah, just something like that. Just kind of sitting on top of it. We'll get some drums in. See this. Yeah, this part's sounding hard. Crazy. Bounce is mad. Right, we need to mute the sub bass and we'll get an 808 in one section. Let's try the Goliath one. And then one more there. Got a bit of Detroit one, man. Maybe I slide this one down. Crazy. grab this snaring. Expanding the space. And then I think we're getting essential in like this, but just one note at the end. Like here. Or we could snare roll it. We just need to move that kick. Alright, then I think we had one more 808, but this is when all of these come out. It's gotta be the spins, man. Switch the ending as well. I think that's all the sounds it needs, you know, so we'll do a quick structure. Let's copy everything out a few times. I think we just start off with the rendered melody before it was chopped. We could add the hats in here with the sub bass. And then I'm thinking a filter. I think for variation, we keep the verse like the intro where they got chopped up. Sort of transition like this. And then the spins can come in. Nice. Then we'll have that high texture. And then I think from there, what we can do is just bring the bridge over. All right, let's hear it from the beginning.
Cactus.
This melody's vibey, man. Crazy. And we got the second 808. So we got to switch to the spins. Could add a kick here. So yeah, I hope you're feeling this one. If you were, then let me know in the comments. And if you want to check out Landr Studio for yourself, the link's in the description. Or for more videos just like it, click up here.